I'd like to welcome everybody to our 8th grade Honors Day here at Meadowview Middle School. We're very proud of each and every one of you and the accomplishments that each of you have made this year especially. All of our students this year have showed great resiliency and perseverance, and we are extremely proud of you all for everything that you've accomplished this year. So welcome to our Honors Day this morning. Parents, thank you all for your efforts that you have made this year and helping us to be successful. So we greatly appreciate each of you all. And students, I want to tell you this, equally as resilient and showing equal perseverance this year, if not even more so, has been the group of folks that are up here on each side of me with all your teachers. All the efforts and the long hours and everything that they have put in this year to allow you all to be successful has been above and beyond what anybody could be asked to do. So I want us to start off just by giving your teachers a big round of applause. To start off our Honors Day program, I'll ask Miss Dora Kelly to come up and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Dora. Great job. Our first presentations of awards will be our related arts team. I'd like to bring up Miss Stacy and Mr. Seals.
Good morning. We're going to start with the Art Awards. The Art Awards are called the Young Picasso Awards, and they're given to artists who exhibit outstanding artistic achievement. These artists displayed a strong work ethic, attention to craftsmanship, and strong artistic skill. This year was tougher than ever because you guys are an extremely artistic grade level. And the high school is going to be so excited to be getting you because you guys are brilliant. But the first Young Picasso Award goes to Victoria Ivy. The next Picasso Award goes to Maria Pasquale. The next one goes to Jason Hernandez Perez. And the last one goes to Henry Ordonez. The next award goes to the music. The most outstanding musician. This award is given to a male and female student chosen by the director. These students have not only demonstrated a high level of mastery on their instruments, but have also shown exemplary dedication and responsibility towards the band program as a whole. The recipients of the Most Outstanding Musician Award for 8th grade are Nikki Samples, and Antonio Strazula. The Most Improved in Band is an award given to a male and female band student chosen by the director. These students have demonstrated hard work towards bettering their skill on their instruments and have shown a great amount of growth over the school year. The recipients of the Most Improved in Band Award for 8th grade are Rihanna Laguna, and Michael Galvan. Coach Jones and Coach Lawson would like to recognize the following students who had for excellence in PE class. These students are recognized for their superior display of positive attitude, sportsmanship, personal responsibility, and respect. Roelio Albanez. Angela Albanez. Caleb Brooks. Claver Godnez. Angelina Hernandez. Jessica Vivianco. The Award of Excellence in Technology Education goes to the following students in honor of their exceptional and enthusiastic efforts in technology education at Meadowview Middle School this June 1st, 2021. The Award of Excellence goes to Dora Kelly, Lily Johnson, Lane Dalton, Jason Lopez Hernandez, Chloe Duggar, Heavenly Harvey, Health Highest Performance Student Award. One boy and one girl was chosen from each 6 weeks. These students not only excelled academically, but also demonstrated good character in the classroom. Riley Bowen. Lily Johnson. Edward Lopez Campos. Terrence Prophet. This year in computer literacy, students embarked on an adventure where they learned how to create HTML tags and form them into a personalized website. Students learned how to input and manipulate data so that it would appear correctly on their website page. This project allowed students to express their own style and interest. The program that we used in class is designed for students-led learning. Students move through the course at their own pace while being monitored. This requires a lot of dedication, responsibility, and drive. These students excelled at pushing themselves and creating a first web page they should be proud of. Roelio Albanez Cano. Jessica Vivianco Garcia. These awards, by the way, are Coach Callahan's prestigious Award for Excellence in Computer Literacy Awards. Maricela Ventura Alonso. And Michael Winters. The following student has earned the 212 Degree Award of Excellence for being a member of the MVTV team. He has shown exceptional and enthusiastic effort of broadcasting the morning news at Meadowview Middle School. Congratulations, Michael Audubon.
Good morning. I'm Ms. McFall, and I'm going to introduce our next presenter. Here to give special awards to her class is Mrs. Turley.
Okay, our first award goes to Jocelyn Bartman, or Shake It Off Award.
our next award goes to Zaylee Ann Hancock, our Sonic Award. All right, and then our final award goes to Kaylee Sluss. It's our Grubhub Award for her love of Grubhub.
All right, thank you, Ms. Turley. Now for the ELL Awards, Mr. Bailey.
Okay, I have 3 awards. The first award will go to the English Language Learning Most Improved. This is Edith Mendoza. The next award will be Angel Callisto Salas. Okay, this last award is actually last year we had one student that was in 7th grade, now in 8th grade, that completed the English Language Learning Program, so they tested out. It was excellent work. Ms. Gigliani Cruz Melendez.
Thank you, Mr. Bailey. All right, and we are now going to present the Snack Awards. Mr. Barner, if you would come on up. All right, so we are going to present the Snack Awards on behalf of Ms. Hasselbush, Madison Bull. And Eric Hernandez Ramirez. And Mrs. Riley Bowen. All right, so now we will do the Beta Awards, Miss Carrie Stacy.
This year, as you know, it's been a crazy year, and included the beta. This was the first year since, I believe, 1991 that Meadowview Middle School did not travel to the Tennessee State Convention. There wasn't a convention to travel to, and it was virtual. Out of the 4 middle schools in Hamlin County, Meadowview was the only middle school to participate in the Tennessee State Beta Convention, which I think says so much about our school, that we did not let a pandemic stop us. As much as we had obstacles and it wasn't the turnout we normally would have had, we still had 14 students that participated, and we came home. Well, we didn't really go anywhere, but we had an award for one of our competitions, which was Fiber Arts. Rihanna Laguna, if you'll come on up. She placed third in fiber arts, and she did this really beautiful piece that was like would you call it a napkin? I know, but would you call it a napkin? Yeah, okay. So it was beautiful. It had flowers, and it was all embroidered, and it was beautiful. So we're really proud of Rihanna, and we're proud of Meadowview Middle School Beta Club for persevering even through the pandemic.
Our next set of awards are something that is very special and very hard to attain. These students that are about to receive this award have made it to school every single day this school year in the middle of the pandemic. They showed up, and that is something to be very proud of yourself for. So we have several. Sherlyn Arbazul. Angela Albinez. Wendy Barajas. Caleb Brooks. Christian Carrillo. Mahetsi Chamorro. John Campion. Cameron Dieter. Daniel Perez Martinez. Antonio Morales. Ethan O'Dowd. Here's Antonio. Henry Ordonez. Stephanie Perez. Daryl Santiago. And Isabella Soto. Now to present the English Language Arts Awards, Mrs. Ray, Mrs. Carodi, and Miss Bond.
Well, I'm Ms. Ball, and I just want to say that I've been so fortunate this year to have each of my students in my classes this year. You all have taught me a lot of lessons, and I couldn't have survived the pandemic year without each and every one of you coming to class, working hard, and most importantly, improving and mastering the many, many lessons, the skills that we've taught and covered this year. So my first award is I'm going to present the students who have received all A's in English Language Arts in my class. And the first student is Kelly Mendoza Duran. The next student is Justin Benglis. Once again, all A's and ELA. Thank you. Samantha Skis. Henry Ordonez. Another student all A's in ELA this year was Eric Hernandez. Anastasia Adams. Maricela Ventura Alonso. Ethan O'Dowd. Jenny Morales Geronimo. Wendy Barraris. Meredith Rattler. And Isabella Soto Angel. All right, the next award for my class is Most Improved. So we started off the year kind of crazy. A lot of us were virtual, and then as a teacher too, we had to learn how to adapt to learning virtually as well. One student who definitely improved throughout the year was Brian Rojas Monterosa. Another award goes to Henry Ordonez, who is not here right now. But he had earned the highest average in 8th grade ELA for my 4 classes this year, so he had earned the highest. Our next achievement award goes to a student who, the award is called the Critical Reader. I selected this student because this individual works hard every day, comes to school ready to do his best, and even when he is given his best, he's still open to feedback to improve just improve wherever he needs to become more successful in his own class. Something else about this student that some of you may not know is that he is, on his downtime, he writes novel or little short stories. And they are the most clever short stories. He's going to be an author someday. And I'm just very excited to give this a Critical Reader Award to Eric Hernandez. And my final award that I will be giving out to isn't related to ELA per se. It's a Wonder Kids Award, and it went to a student who, like many of us in this room, we all have challenges in life, and it's about doing the best when faced with those challenges, making the choices, working hard, despite the things that are against you. And this year, I nominated a student of one of your fellow peers to WonderWorks, and they had several people, like hundreds of applicants, and he was one of 15 that was selected. And so Scotty Beatrice is a Wonder Kid. So thank you, Scotty, for always showing up, working hard despite the challenges that we all have. So thank you so much, and Ms. Crowley.
Good morning. I'm going to piggyback off of what Ms. Ball said about this being the kind of year that we're never going to forget. You guys have been amazing through everything we've had to do and learn, and I really appreciate your help and patience with me as I have learned the technology side of life. So thank you for that. And without further ado, I will start with the students in my English Language Arts classes that received all A's throughout this year. They had no B's, no C's, all A's. It's a very big accomplishment. We'll start with Angela Albinez. Next, we have Miss Dora Kelly. Miss Perla Escalante Carrillo. Mr. Jordan Hahn. Miss Abby Sawyers. Also frequently referred to as Sarah Abby. Miss Brianna Villa. The next award is the top ELA average for the 4 classes of ELA that I teach. This student had the highest academic average of all 4 classes. It goes to Perla Escalante Carrillo. The next award goes to a most improved student in my classes. This student, I had a really hard time with this because the kids in my class worked really hard all year long. This particular student started out virtual, worked really hard virtually, ended up coming back to us midway through the year. Where I saw the most improvement in this particular student is in her writing. We worked really hard on writing this year, and she has come leaps and bounds in her writing skills. So with that being said, Jocelyn Casanova Lopez. My final award today goes to my critical reader. It's a reading award that we three came up with. It has, I think, a little bit different meaning for the three of us. But for me, and this student will know who it is as soon as I say this, but I call him the human dictionary. So every single time there was an unknown word in my class, I never had to look it up. The student always knew what it was, always read critically, always thought outside of the box. This award goes to Mr. Gabriel Lowe. And to Ms. Ray.
All right, I'm going to start out with all A's to begin with. Just like the other two ELA teachers have said, it's been an interesting learning year for all of us, and so to have achieved all A's is a great honor this year. So the first award goes to Brittany Aguilera. Mackenzie Boland. Lily Brabson. Lillian Johnson. Kenya Kyle. Isabella Martinez. Braden Noe. And I have to say, he has been virtual all year, and to have achieved all A's being online, I'm very proud of him. Yamalet Perez. Susie Platon. Okay, the next award goes to someone who has shown such improvement, not only academically, but I don't want to say socially necessarily, but really helped out in a lot of areas in my fourth period class. So the award for most improved student goes to Riley Boland. Sorry. All right, the next award for highest average in my floor ELA classes goes to Lily Brabson. goes to the critical reader. This student, she always thought outside of the box. She always incorporated many different aspects of life in our everyday discussions. And this critical reader award goes to Victoria Ivy.
Thank you, guys. You all may want to shield your eyes for this next group. The Science Stars themselves are in the building. Here to present the Science Awards are Mrs. Nipper and Mrs. Faxon.
Great group of kids this year. You all were awesome, very resilient, proud of each and every one of you for what you've accomplished this year. My first set of awards is the All A's. So these students received All A's in all 4 9 weeks. The first one is Perla Escalante Carrillo. The second one is Jenny Morales Geronimo. Third one is Angela Albinez. Next is Maricela Ventura Alonso. Next is Jordan Hahn. And next is Yureta Sanchez Zamorano. And the person with the highest science average for my 4 classes is Angela Albinez. For most improved, I have a student who has worked hard all year long and never gives up and is always putting forth her best effort, and that is Juana Lucas Torres. And for my 8th grade Einstein, this is someone who is always enthusiastic about science, applies it to real life, always has something to contribute to class, and I'm just super proud of all the hard work that he's put in this year, and that is Alex Hernandez. That's exactly right.
Good morning, I'm Mrs. Faxon. I don't need to tell you guys what a hard year it's been, but we have all persevered. We are on the end of the school year, and we're all very proud of every single one of you. My first set of awards is for having all A's all school year in science. The first award goes to Dora Kelly. The next All A certificate goes to Eric Hernandez. The next All A certificate goes to Susie Platone. Another All A certificate for Ethan O'Dowd. Also receiving the All A certificate is Braden Noe. The next All A certificate goes to Kimberly Majangos Laura. The next All A certificate goes to Isabella Soto Angel. My last All A certificate goes to Brianna Villa. My next award is for my most improved student. We've all had struggles this year and we've all worked really hard to overcome them. But one student stood out a little bit more than the others. He had some trouble adjusting to 8th grade and virtual instruction, just like a lot of us did, but he really turned it around. My most improved student this year is Jose Barone. Next up is my Einstein Award. This is a student who just loves science. Came into the room smiling every single day we had class, excited for what was going to happen, because he knew every day was going to be something a little bit different. My Einstein Award goes to Stephen Jennings. Award is for highest GPA in science for the whole school year, and it was a battle. I had about 3 different students that right up until the last day that we had to turn in awards were battling for this award, but one stood above the rest, and that is Dora Kelly. Next up are our math teachers with the math awards.
I'm Miss Quinton, and these are my math awards. The first one is for all A's, so for all 4 quarters, Brittany Aguiar. Brianna Villa. My next all A's is Angela Albanese. Okay, so my next award is the highest average. So I had 3 all A's, and these 3 were fighting for this title. And all the averages were right together, same number, and I had to go all the way back to points. So it went back to where she beat the other one by 10 points. So absolutely fantastic all year long, Angela Robbins. My next one is most improved, and I had the privilege of having this one in 6th grade and in 8th grade. I've seen her grow tremendously. She's an amazing student. She's worked completely hard for me all the time that I've had her in my class, and she's just a joy. She always brings a smile to my face. So, Lily Brabson, you're my most improved. And for math, we had a special award called Human Calculator, and that means exactly what it says, Human Calculator. This student did all the calculations in his head, and I'm like, slow down, put it on a piece of paper. But he always did it. He was amazing. Kobe Holt, I don't think he is here today, but Kobe was definitely my human calculator.
Good morning. I'm giving out 3A to the 4th power. That means they got A's all 4 quarters. I had 3 students, all in algebra, which is a very big accomplishment. Eric Hernandez Ramirez. Ethan O'Dowd. Maricela Ventura Alonso. The award for highest average in Algebra 1 goes to Eric Hernandez. The award for highest average in 8th grade math goes to Rahana Laguna. The Human Calculator Award for Algebra student is Justin Van Wenders. And the Human Calculator Award for 8th grade math goes to Justin Vasquez. And then my Most Improved Award goes to Daisha Barrett.
Good morning, I'm Miss Williams. Before I get started with my awards, I just want to say how much I love and appreciate this class. I came in halfway through the year and you guys adjusted and adapted to my teaching styles amazingly. And with you guys being my first students, you will always have a special place in my heart. I know it's been a tough year, so I'm so very proud of y'all. The first award, I actually had 2 students for this one. And it is ranking first with the highest average in math. My first one is Kaden Ketchum. The next one for the first highest average in math class is Michael Winters. All right, my next award is for the most improved in my math class. This student, he has always worked so hard for me. He comes in and is constantly giving me effort. He's one that stays quiet and to the side, but his hard work has not gone unnoticed. My most improved is Brian Rojas Monterosa. All right, and for my last award, we have the human calculator. This student always came in and challenged herself in my fourth period. She was always on top of it. She knows her math facts, and she's one that I never really had to worry about her calculations. And my human calculator award goes to Mackenzie Bowman.
And now for everyone's favorite subject, social studies.
All right, so these will be the students that made all A's in my social studies class this year. First is Brianna Villa. Next is Mackenzie Boland. Next is Marcella Ventura. Gabe Lowe. Mr. Eric Hernandez. The last one, she's not here, is Jenny Morales. All right, the next award that I have is the most improved, and I'm going to just very quickly say about this child. She worked relatively hard all year. Had I known that all it was going to take was one fake phone call home to her father to increase the effort, I would have done that much earlier in the year. That's London's mom. The next one is the highest overall average. I had to right down to the very end, like literally to the very last assignment. So it ended up going to Marcella Ventura. And we are giving out a historian award, and we give this to the children that it just comes naturally to them. We looked at things like benchmark scores, average, and mine ended up going to Keely Sanchez.
All right, so now I'm going to do my All A awards. The first one goes to Susie Platone. Angela Albino. Samantha Skis. She's been virtual. Brittany Aguilar. And Dora Kelly. Alright, so my most improved student, she has grown a lot this year. I've known her since she was in 6th grade because I knew her sister before that because I coached her in basketball. She sometimes likes to act like she's got an attitude, but she's a fantastic student. And I'm so proud of how much she's grown this year and how hard she's tried in social studies throughout this entire year. So my most improved goes to Kira Dodson. So my highest overall average, like several other people have mentioned, I had to do math, and my kids can tell you how bad that probably was because math and me are not friends. But this literally came down to like 3 decimal places. It was that close. And so my highest overall average goes to Susie Platone. And like Mr. Barnum said, the Historian Award, just somebody who seems to know a lot about history through conversations or how well they performed on the benchmark. And my Historian Award goes to Arturo Mendoza. And now Mr. Witt will come present the 212 awards.
Ms. Brumman and I wanted to recognize a male and a female student from each class this year for the 212 Degree Award. The students have exhibited, and these two, not just in 8th grade, but 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, it's just a perfect example of there's always somebody watching you. Whether you're doing good, whether you're doing what you're supposed to do, whether you're not, there's always somebody watching. And these students, we have seen them doing things just extraordinary on a daily basis, making someone's day, going above and beyond what's required of them. It's not just academics and behavior and those types of things, but just going out of their way to help the school, help other students, help in any way that they can, and really not even having to be asked, just willing to go above and beyond, seeing something that needs to be done and the willingness to go do it. So I greatly appreciate, remember 211 degrees, water's just hot. Nothing really happens. But you get that one extra degree, makes all the difference. It starts generating power, boiling water and steam, great things begin to happen. And these students have demonstrated that for 3 years here at Meadowview, and so proud of them. So the female that we'd like to recognize for the 212 Degree Award is Kenya Cowan. And the male that will receive this award, Ms. Brockman has been familiar with since kindergarten, I think. And I've had the pleasure of being around it for the last 3 years. And with all the adversity and the challenges, Ms. Carodi and different ones have talked about the challenges that we face in life and the things that we go through. This student not only made it through all those things, but did it with a smile on his face. And put a smile on other people's faces every day. And just went out of his way to do that. And that's Justin Benuelos. And now Ms. Sharp will present the Viking Valor Awards.
Every year, the 8th grade teachers choose a student who goes beyond. That's not only outstanding academic, but also in extracurricular activities, represents Meadowview proud. And in the past, we've always given the award to one 8th grade student, about Viking Valor. Well, when the 8th grade teachers met this time to go over it, there were 2 names that kept coming up that was consistent with all teachers. So we decided this year we wanted to give to the Viking Valor female, Dora Kelly. And the male Viking Valor, Eric Hernandez. We have one more presentation to give this year. Lillian Johnson, can you come up please to help with this? And Mrs. Stacy, this is a tradition that's starting with this year that Mrs. Stacy can tell you more about.
So this year, as you have probably heard, we're getting ready to have a change in administration. And Lily has been really great about, she was with me last 6 weeks, but she's spent every day with me since then. And we've been working on a special project that we kind of figured this would be a great year to start a new tradition. And if Mr. Witt will come here, please. So for the last probably 16 years, one of the biggest 8th grade projects, as you guys have learned, is the ceiling tiles. Everybody looks forward to the ceiling tiles every year. When they come in, the 5th graders on Friday, they were so excited about the ceiling tiles. It's one of those things you kind of have in your head, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I want to do. Well, in between Mr. Seal's room and mine, we have like some different ceiling tiles there, and I've always been looking at it thinking, what should we do? That needs to be a special place. So I've decided that this year we're going to start a new tradition of making that the maybe the ceiling of fame. It can't be the walk of fame because it's on the ceiling. So we're going to start it with a special tile that Lily and I worked on together in honor of Mr. Witt. So Mr. Witt will, as you know, Mr. Witt is leaving us here soon, as you guys are leaving us too. So a way to honor him and to keep his memory alive is we're going to put him on our ceiling in between it, so that if you come back to visit, which we really hope that you do, and you come find your ceiling tiles, you can always look, you can go up and look in the hallway and be like, there's Mr. Witt, and he'll be up there too. So he's done in an Andy Warhol style, so that's why he's blue. And his wife says his favorite color is blue, so that's why he's blue. And he didn't like orange, because I was going to put orange on there, but he does not like orange. So I tried to be polite there and So now he's got pink and yellow instead. So we're going to miss you, Mr. Witt. You've been a wonderful addition to the Meadowview family for the last several years. And you have put a great impact on us. And we are sad to see you go, but we will always have a special little memory of you right near Mr. Seals and I's hallway.
Now I'll always be watching. I just want to tell you all I love you and I appreciate you, each one of you.
Students and teachers, we would like to thank you for all of your hard work this year, and I'll echo what everyone else has said, the most challenging year any of us have faced in education. 8th grade students, wow, I don't really know what to say to you all. Some of you I've had since you started your educational journey. And as you walk out these doors, I would just encourage you to keep your dreams alive, keep aspiring to do great things. And remember, you're always representing Meadowview, always. You saw that this morning when the high school seniors came by, and those that came through Meadowview stopped to have a picture and get their artwork. Teachers, thank you for your hard work this year, and parents, we're sorry that we couldn't have you in our building more often this year, but we hope that you felt a part of your child's education by the small things that we've tried to do by posting events like this on social media. So with that, we will say this concludes your final award ceremony at Meadowview Middle School. Students, your teachers have asked that if you have anything in first period,